Oh my God, it wasn't recording. All right, so for breakfast this morning, we're doing 4 pieces of a spicy salmon roll. I'm gonna go get a Core Power, like a protein shake, and then I'm just drinking water. Not feeling well today, so I'm gonna take a half day at work and go to urgent care. I've been having a lot of health issues, which is a huge reason why losing weight is so important to me. Yeah, and then I have half of my burrito bowl as per usual, and then I'm gonna buy more because these ones are only 250 calories and that's not a lot of food. So yeah. Come with me as I get ready to go to the gym. Yes. Hey guys, so it's me, and this is me going to the gym after work. It was one of those days where I just knew, like, I genuinely do not have it in me to do anything more than what I need to do. I can go to the gym and I can go there with a water bottle, which is what I am doing in this clip, is looking for a water bottle. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, my water bottles are in the dozens, and yet I still can never find the right one for that I need, because a lot of them are like too big or too small, or some are good for travel and some aren't. And it's like a whole thing. So I was trying to find like my gym water bottle, and I did, but then I actually ended up tossing it because it just had an insane amount of mold in it. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm not drinking this. I don't want to get sick. So I threw that bottle away. And I just was like, ugh, this sucks. So then I was like, okay, let me find another water bottle. And then I went to go look for another water bottle, and I kept talking to myself being like, dude, I know I have a hydro. Eventually I gave up and I was like, you know what? If I want to go to the gym, let me just use this Stanley. And that is what we did. All right. In the car, it is very rainy. Yuck. I literally hate this phone. The case is so annoying. I am definitely at a point where I'm like, okay, I want to focus on building up my savings. It's been a minute. I know I have been gone. I really should pay off the credit card. Today I was just doing some like spring cleaning. I really had like an emotional moment, and as you can see, I'm on my YouTube on my iPad, and I was just listening to the car alone, like this really cool woman on YouTube who does basically this idea of getting rid of things and decluttering. I just thought it was a really cool and then pay like, and I found some really awesome whatever amount for the car. I mean, what I was gonna say is that even that I hadn't seen in a while. Sorry, I just wanted you guys to get a little brief look at that. I have, and I have not looked at anything that's on my bed right now in over a year, guys. Like maybe 2 years. There was so much crud under my bed. Even though like, why do I have all this like stuff? I need to get rid of it. So decluttering. Like, I am becoming a minimalist. I just need to get rid of all the things that I don't need and don't use. Because why am I having all this extra weight, not just on my body, but in my space? I feel like this is a huge part of the mentality of just not only eating half, but getting rid of half of the amount of things that I own. And honestly, that's my makeup area. I'm like getting rid of that half stuff too. Like, everything must go. This is an everything must go type sale, but it's gonna take time, and I'm doing it little by little. And I'm practicing the habits that are necessary for me to get to a place where I don't need all this stuff. I just don't. It's a waste of space and a waste of time. This has been a rough week. Parent-teacher conferences, students have a play, trying to teach, and trying to stay hydrated with using coffee, and I just feel like shit. I should probably stop drinking coffee, but I just feel like I just need to like get to the next day. And I've just been drinking one cold brew a day, and I can feel the difference in my body. I'm like, oh. Really what I need to do is I need to go work out. I need to go to the gym. I need to like release and de-stress. So I feel like today after work, I'm literally just gonna like go to the gym. My last meeting is at like 5-ish, and then I'm probably just gonna like, I could dance in the backyard, but I think I'm gonna go to the gym. I need to like sweat. So let me show you guys what I ate for lunch. I ate this whole bag of chips, $1.30. I had half of a Caesar salad wrap from Gus's. I've been nursing my cold brew all day. I'm probably gonna stop because it's disgusting. Oh, okay, gotta go. Good morning, guys. I have had a crazy week this week with food. I have been kind of like craving chocolate, and so I need to find ways that like if I'm craving chocolate that like I can eat something that hits the craving. Also, I've realized I haven't been eating enough meat, and so because of that, like I am just kind of like out of whack. I haven't really been planning my meals, so this weekend I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna plan what I want to eat this week. I found a new thing that I really like, cacio e pepe with chicken and then just like regular frozen vegetables from the bag, and it's so fucking good. Like, oh my god, I'm probably gonna eat it again tonight, even though it's Friday and typically I go out at night and all this kind of craziness. I am truly trying to just like make it fun and do all these kinds of things. Anywho, outside of all of that, yeah, I just am so out of it, like truly out of it. But I feel like, okay, so this week at school we've been doing a play with the kids, and we're doing like black history, even though Black History is last month. We had a strike, so whatever. Our Black History play is this month, and we have another one at the end of this month, and I'm kind of annoyed because I'm like, this is so much work, you know, like to get the kids to do shit. Anyways, the kids have been practicing for like a weeks now, and so they're ready to do this shit, and they have known their lines, and so I'm running a little late because I did my makeup hella nice. I'll show you guys a little sun vid in a minute, but point is, I am like 10 minutes behind of where I want to be today. Sorry. I'm 10 minutes behind of where I want to be today, and I'm trying to make it so that at least I have some things prepped, because the first show is at 10 a.m. and 10 a.m. comes a lot quicker than you think. Especially as a teacher, I'm really tied to my room, so like I can't like go back and forth, and so it's like I only really get like a certain amount of time. And I don't want to bring the signs upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. I want to just like bring them initially. So, whoa, I didn't realize it was a green light. My bad. So yeah, I am in a place right now where I'm just thinking about the next hour. And it's kind of been like that the whole week. Parent-teacher conferences, for whatever reason, I don't like them. I don't like talking to parents. That's really what it is I find some of them to be really frustrating to talk to. Others are like very accommodating, and so those ones don't stress me out as much. But like parent-teacher conferences weeks are always just a lot, because everything is like really crushed into like a short period of time, and you still have to like educate the kids. So I don't know, as my fitness has gone this week. I actually went to the gym last night, and I had a really stressful week, and it felt so good to just go onto the elliptical for an hour. Like, when I hit stride, it's so crazy. Like, and I'm not even talking about running, I'm just talking about like any level of fitness that I do. There's a point where I'm just like in it. I'm like clocked in, locked in, you can't tell me nothing kind of vibes, you know? All right, guys, I'm at the field trip with my students. We are at Crissy Field Beach in San Francisco. Very fun. And the kids are doing their first squid dissection. And then they are also doing a beach cleanup. And I have kids that live on like the other side of the city. We took 2 city buses to get here. We're taking 2 cities to get back. So come along and hang out with us. So we're at Crissy Field, which is a beach at the very beginning of San Francisco. The kids have all run outside. It's been super cute. So getting here was so stressful. So we're in the very beginning of San Francisco, Presidio Park, Fine Arts Building, Skyline, and then, bam, bridge, baby.
That's Galileo, yeah?
I'm outside in the classroom. I'm eating in the classroom. I'm chilling in the classroom. Wow!
Okay, first of all, here's what you do. Okay, so what are you gonna say? Okay.
They've been ready for the zero. It's 50-0 at halftime. That's crazy.
I'm beating in the classroom. I'm biting in the classroom.
Yeah, that was a game. Yeah. That's when he was playing. He ended up playing.
Go me. Okay, ready? Walk.
Hey, I'm decluttering. I'm wearing a turmeric mask. Hold on. My life is shifted in a lot of ways, and I've been holding on to a lot of stuff that I need to get rid of. So that is clothing stuff, trash. That's just dirty laundry. This somehow needs to become a pile. That is like a pile. That is a pile. That is a pile. And this is like a scrapbook. Okay, welcome to your girl's house. Okay, so we're gonna do a lot of things today. We're basically gonna talk about damn, y'all, look at that lighting. Let me change the angle. You can see my friggin' what about now? Here. And then I'm gonna try and find a better angle, but for now, the sun is beaming on my face. Once it goes down a little bit, it'll be better, but okay, so we are talking about how to cope with stress and lose weight. How to cope with stress and lose weight. So, one of the biggest things that I've been struggling with, just personally, you can't even see that. It's too bright. One of the things I've been struggling with is how to cope with stress and lose weight. I'm trying to find a good angle for you guys because I feel like this angle was good, but it got really bright. Okay, let's try it again. Got him. Okay. Is there anything naughty? Okay. So, here's today's first lesson. How to cope with stress and lose weight. All right, so lately, it's been 2 weeks since I've checked in with you guys. I have just been not really focused on weight loss. I've been focused on work because we did a Black History play with the kids. It was super adorable. I'm going to insert some footage as best as I can because they're kids. So the last 2 weeks, I've really been focused on, am I eating well? No, I have not been eating well. So this eating half thing works, but only when I track it. I have a lot of resistance to tracking right now. Why do you ask? I think it's because I know that if I track, I will find results. But for whatever reason, the idea of having to do something in order to get what I want feels annoying. And I got to explore that a little bit more about myself. But I have been in a place lately where I'm like, Dia, if you don't do the thing you want to do, you're not going to be able to do it. So I'm just allowing myself to fail right now. I hit my goal 5 pounds down, 220 to 215, right? 220 to 215. The only thing that I changed was eating less. Like, I just started eating less. And all I mean by eating less is like, I would, instead of eating a whole plate of something, eat half plate of almost any food I ate. Protein lends to weight loss. So this week, my goal is to have protein with every meal, but still eat half. So if I have a food amount of things, I will put a certain amount of protein in it and then just eat half of the meal and not worry about the protein count. Because at the end of the day, if I'm eating less food, it's going to lend me to make better choices with what I'm eating and how much of it I actually eat. I hope you guys can hear me. So that's the first goal. Half or protein. And it's like, did I hit half? Yes. Did I hit protein? No. And then I'm going to do that for each one, right? And then my goal is to, for the week, for this whole week. So let's say I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I have 7 meals for each. 7, 7, 7. And that's not including snacks or whatever, right? So my goal is to hit 3 days protein, 4 days half. And then I know if I prioritize protein, you know, like I'm really trying to get into the mindset of if I was on these drugs, these GLP-1s, what would my lifestyle look like? So I will weigh myself. I'll do my weigh-in March 28th. And we'll go and we'll see how much I weigh. And depending on if I'm up or down, I will adjust my plan as necessary and maybe start to insert more like movement, 10,000 steps, all that kind of stuff. Because I haven't really been moving. I've just been trying to focus on my food. Because food habits are one thing, exercise habits are another. And I want to just focus on food for now. So again, not super focused on, I wasn't really focused on the amount of food I was eating, right? Like I was just like, I'll eat whatever I want. But now that I'm like really trying to get serious about it, it's like, okay, you know that if you want to lose your weight to a certain degree, you have to be mindful of how much you actually eat dependent on your goals. So I have to be mindful that some foods carry less calorie implications than others. And that's where I think the eating, my protein goal is going to really come into terms. And I think also my not eating past a certain hour also helps me. Because if I had a really crazy day and I don't eat past 8, like I'm good. Like I'm not going to eat anymore. I'm done, you know, no more calories. So this is what I think for now will not trigger me back into a place where if something happens at work where a kid has a behavior or I'm trying to, like we just had parent conferences and parent conferences always stress me out. I don't hate talking to parents, but like it's a really hard situation to like go from teaching to then having to talk to parents for like long hours of time. And it's just a lot. And people love parent conferences because we get out early, but I just find it to like detract so much from like what I do that it's too much for me. And I really feel for people who are in meetings all day. Meetings suck. So otherwise, these are the goals and we're going to track these for the week. So every day I'm going to do a little check-in and I'm going to be like, did I hit this goal? And really it'll just be like my iPhone notes and I'll just show you guys like, did I hit my goal? Did I not hit my goal? But yeah, this past week has been a lot. The kids play, the conferences, all those things. But otherwise, I've been really good and I've really been coming into myself as a human being. And that feels good to know that you can be this version of yourself who is, I don't know what the word is, focused. I need to work on my finances too, but that's neither here nor there. I believe that as I start to lose weight, I will stop spending a lot more money on food. I realized lately though that I do be spending my money on food and I'm like, maybe there's something else that I could spend my money on. I'm thinking of doing like massages or something to like make me forget about having food. Okay, here are some really fun things that I filmed. Okay, juices. And I will do a meal prep for you guys to show you guys what I'm eating for lunch this week.